So today is day 11 of my 30-day challenge on retention, and it's just one of those days I just don't feel like doing anything. Like, I have not left my apartment. Today it is like it's almost 4 p.m. I have not left my apartment yet. I didn't do any grounding. I didn't go to the gym. It's just one of those days, but it wasn't a wasted day. Like earlier, I was actually watching a movie with some of the brothers from the Sons of God community that I'm in. So we didn't get to finish the movie, but it was a good chat. These brothers are from Europe, I believe. So and it's pretty cool. Like this community, we got men from all across the map, but we're still able to connect. And a way as if we were in close proximity. So that's what I love about Sons of God, is that I feel like I finally have a sense of community. And although I do enjoy solitude, and I do think that it's important to be comfortable by yourself, it helps to have some community or some sort of support, because when we're making new friendships, or we're dating or trying to pursue romantic relationships, if those relationships don't work out, having a community or some sort of support team, I think it makes it a lot easier to walk away from certain situations. Because I think one reason why I stayed in relationships past their expiration date is because I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any community. So when you don't have anyone to go to, I guess, or some sort of community you can go to, you might end up staying in relationships longer than you need to, in environments where it's not really serving you. So, it's nice to really have that sense of community, because it makes it a lot easier to walk away from any toxic situations. So I'm just glad that need is fulfilled, because I never really had that sense of community. So surprisingly, I have not had any urges today. I haven't had any. I am going to be leaving later on this evening just to do a few hours of my delivery, but I'm actually looking forward to work. I never thought I'd ever say that, but I'm just going in with like a different strategy, because when I was working, the past like 10, 15 years I've been in the workforce, I was not investing in myself. I was just working, living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't really have any goals, or I was not investing in myself. I was just spending my money on BS. But now I know what to invest in, and it's just going to be different this time around. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'll actually have a schedule, and I'll have a routine, which I think it'll help me stay on track as far as like going to the gym and doing my daily habits. I used to have an accountability coach, and it was helpful. Everyone in there, he would keep track of our sleep, our exercise, personal habits, and things like that. He would keep track of that for us, and so it helps, because everyone in the community, we're pretty much on the same caliber. We're all working towards some sort of business, and so it's good when you have someone hold you accountable. I mean, you can do it by yourself. Like if you do the whole monk mode thing, like I think I did that for like 6 months. So it works, but I think in the long run, it actually helps to have an accountability partner or a team who actually like check up on you and make sure you're not falling back into your vices and bad habits. So I'm glad that I have that community that can hold me accountable. Because just doing things by yourself, even on SR, trying to do it on your own, I think, you know, I've had some success, but I think I've had better success, like with as far as longevity on this journey, being plugged into a community. Because as I mentioned in the last video, you won't feel like you're by yourself. You know, it's a narrow path of walking SR, God mode. You know, the path to becoming closer to your higher self. It's a very narrow path. So it's good to have a community, have people who are on the same path as you. So, yeah, I'm feeling extremely lazy today, but I'll get back on track. This is just, like I said, it's one of them days. So, I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. Let's see. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, so I'm tired, but I'm not like, I'm still in good spirits. I'm just, you know, my energy's just a little, but it always starts like first thing in the morning. Like, I think the problem was when I first got up in the morning, I immediately got on the laptop, on the phone, and that was a bad start from the beginning. So I think, you know, how you start the day off, it really makes a difference. Like if I would have just went outside, like from the get-go, and just took a walk in nature, something like that, it would have been a better chance of me doing something more productive, like going to the gym, reading, something. So it makes a difference. So I will say, you want to get into the habit of just not getting on your phone, or you know, or checking messages. Like first thing you like, it shouldn't be the first thing you do when you get up. You know, I would encourage you to just take like 5 to 10 minutes to step outside of your apartment, step outside of the, away from the technology, the Wi-Fi, and just connect with nature. Because if you start off scrolling, you know, you can easily fall back into like bad habits. You're more likely to eat unhealthy, you're more likely to skip the gym, and procrastinate on the things that you say you're going to do. And that's why having an accountability partner or coach is very important. And I would go back to doing that. If I have enough money, I would pay for, I would go back into my community and have that accountability coach. So that'll be all for today. And I'll see you guys in the next one.